Hi, Aries. All right, Aries, this is a love reading. Okay, but we're looking at whatever comes out, and I am going to be specific about my questions, though. So, first, we're going to look at your energy. We're going to tap into your energy, Aries, and then we're going to look at what's changing, and then we're going to tap into your person's energy. Okay, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. All right, so the energy that you're in is something sexual. Okay, it feels like you're also in this ambitious, generous energy. This is, when I say sexual, I mean like sexual adventures, like you're traveling to hook up with someone. This could be in secret. Okay. You're also in a negotiating energy. All right, good sportsmanship. All right. You could be a sponsor. You could be sponsoring something, or be a sponsor of some sort. What's changing with this energy? Okay. All right. Two of Pentacles. Even though you're in this spontaneous, free, carefree energy, Aries, which you're dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here, or Pisces. You got Pisces here and here. Even though you're in this energy, it seems like if you have too much to take on, or if you're trying to stretch yourself too thin, you may get too busy and have to pause and not be able to do whatever it is that you want to do, or to remain in that energy. Okay, now the way I do these readings, if no one's in here, I'm not pulling on no one's energy. So whatever, who's ever in here is going to get read on. All right. Hey, Priscilla. I'm doing a marathon this Sunday. That's when I answer y'all's personal questions. Right now, this is just general for Aries. Okay, let's see. What's your person's energy? They're in the Ace of Cups. This could be somebody. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Heavy on Pisces. But you could be dealing with someone for this could be a new connection, all right? This is like new love, new romance. Or it's with a past person, and there's some type of new fiery energy here because you guys socialize. Okay, there could be more communication between the two of you than in the past. Now, your person is challenging. This is a challenge for them. Okay, they do have a hard time finding love or finding a reason to be in love. Okay, they also have a hard time with building relationships or want to stay in a relationship long term. You're very welcome, Priscilla. Thank you for joining, dear. All right, what's changing? King of Swords. I feel like this person could have went from telling you how they feel to telling you they already told you how they feel. About romance, love, sex, eating out, stuff like that. Okay, it's showing in the energy with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius's energy here twice. Okay, that this person is in an energy of wanting to be emotionally manipulative, Aries. So whatever you like, whatever you're interested in, they're gonna try to match that fucking energy just to gain access to you and not be serious about it. Because they have other options. Or at least that's what they're looking towards. Or they think that's what you want. Okay? What's the past dynamic between Aries and their person? Okay. You got Scorpio energy. The past dynamic is that you, them, both of you did not end something somewhere else with someone else. Or someone could not let go, all right, of something. I'm also hearing transition. Some of you could be transitioning from male to female, female to male, or something like that. I'm also seeing a spiritual transition. For some of you, you became more spiritual and you had to let go of old earthly things. The way you thought, the way you moved, and things like that. Okay, so you could have outgrew someone who was already deceptive towards you. Alright, so whichever dynamic fits your situation best, go with that, okay? Because I named about several. What changed? There was a new opportunity, a new spark with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for some of you, an earth sign mainly. So there was a new opportunity, okay? And somebody went towards it, okay? That's what changed. So something new started, something more grounded, something more serious or physical or real, okay? Or someone got a new job, started doing more, all right? And that's what changed things from coming to a complete end for some of you, okay? All right. Let's move forward. Let's look at, okay, so what's coming in next week for Aries? You got the Page of Cups. That feels really good. So something could have shifted, definitely. All right. So what's coming in next week for you, Aries, is something more emotionally sustainable. Okay. I don't know if this is you deciding to give in to your emotions or your person, okay? But someone's doing this free willingly, all right? I also see that for some of you, you could be telling someone, or someone's either popping the question, or someone's telling another person they've gotten pregnant again, okay? Or there's a new addition, all right, to the family, okay? I'm seeing that here strongly. This is definitely bringing a home or some type of family together, but even through with whatever's going on chaotically, okay? Doesn't seem that bad. um, Somebody's gonna trigger feelings you've been avoiding. It could be reconciliation or wanting to confront the truth about something. Okay. Why you eating so much? Why you sleeping so much? Why you gaining so much weight? Alright. That felt more like for the pregnant person. Okay. Anyway, or for those of you that's getting married, like somebody's been acting strange because they really want to pop the question. Okay. I had never got that during a YouTube reading before. Alright, what sparked this Page of Cups energy for next week? We got the Five of Wands. And it landed right on top of the damn King of Swords. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What sparked it was some type of argument, tension, or conflict. It doesn't have to be bad. It could be that it's like, God, this is so frustrating. For example, like let's say you know the truth about a friend, right? And you know that their partner is not good for them because you have physical proof about something, okay? And it makes you feel, all y'all are friends, but it makes you feel off to not tell this person the truth, okay? It is something like that, okay? All right. So, yeah, some things are forced about because of some shit gotta be hard before it gets, before it gets better. Let's look at your conscious mind. Alright? What are you consciously aware of, Aries? Pisces energy. The moon. Okay. You are consciously aware of some sort of emotional insecurities here. They don't have to be yours. They could belong to whoever you know. Okay? What do you need to do with these thoughts? Somebody could be insecure about getting married, or they used to be. They used to say stuff like that, like they didn't believe in that, but now they do. Okay. What do you need to do? You need to be careful with how you think and with what you say, okay, so that you're not in negative cycles repeatedly. Like, for example, when I said something that could have triggered somebody about not wanting marriage Yeah, that could have triggered a male or a masculine energy that don't want to do that. Okay, that shouldn't be watching me then. All right, because this is whatever comes out. So you need to be careful with your thoughts and with what you say and how you use your words, because you are highly capable of manifesting a lot at this moment. Okay, you could be very sensitive at this time as far as spiritually goes. If you're not into anything spiritual, I don't know why the fuck you're watching tarot. But aside from that though, this is Virgo Taurus energy. You're in a more self-creating energy anyways. You're creating a wholeness for yourself where you're complete, okay? Where you're not so withdrawn, okay? And you could be someone who's very traditional as well. So you believe in something committed, something that's committal, okay, and something that keeps going, that keeps growing, okay, and that's where you need to remain in your conscious mind, is what you're growing and manifesting,